Hi everyone, this is Andrew with Design Point. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about PDM and how it can help your business succeed. So we're going to talk about CAD file management. So you have all these different CAD programs, you've been cranking out files, how do you manage the data? This series is going to talk about finding the right files and then the design iterations and managing team members. And PDM will be able to help you with all of those aspects of your business needs. So for this part, we're just going to talk about finding the right files. So let's be honest. What information do you use to find a file? How do you tell someone else how to find a file? Do you just tell them where it is in the folder structure? I mean, was that what it was like, in the 70s and 80s when you first set up Windows or Mac or DOS OS? Part number, maybe that's your file name, or do you actually use a Windows search? Is that really going to narrow down what you want? With PDM, we actually have a fully searchable database where you can actually add multiple filters together and really come to a concise conclusion. So you could actually say, hey, I know the file was made last year during these date ranges, and you could just narrow your search by that. Maybe it was the specific material, like a specific plastic, polymer, or anything that you apply to your SOLIDWORKS part. You could also search by users. If anybody's touched it, whether it was the first designer or somebody that approved it later. But SOLIDWORKS PDM will allow you to find the right file in no time. Okay, so you found the file, whether it was without PDM or with it. What do you see when you find it? Do you just see maybe the name, or maybe the last time it was altered? Maybe the file size? I mean, is that even what you're looking for? Is that what's going to help you? With PDM, you can actually see all the information that we talked about, how you search for the file. You can see that right on the data card. So the designer or when they drew it, you can see the material right there. And in addition to any of those data points, you can actually see a preview of the file without even opening it up. Inside of PDM, there's a eDrawings, which is a 3D viewer. You can rotate this part, zoom in and out. You actually get a pretty good idea of what you're working with. Also, it's not only just isolated to that part, but anything that relates to it. So the bill of materials, whether it's a child component or whether it's a sub-assembly, anything that's related to it, you can actually trace that once you found that original file. So that's a little bit about why PDM is faster, easier, and a neater way to store and find any file that you need.